everyone on what is an absolutely beautiful day outside. It is so warm, I'm a little bit sweaty. Just gonna put it out there, little bit hot today. So on this beautiful summer day, late in August, finally, I thought that I would share with you a really nice summer treat to do, which is probably a bit late. Probably should have done it in June, but you know, you can still have it in the winter. There's no laws against that. So I thought today I would show you a recipe for a really nice berry sorbet, summer berries, whatever sort of berries you've got. So I'm going to take you through exactly what you need. All you need utensils wise is a blender and a little Tupperware box that will fit the amount of sorbet in that you're going to make. It's about this much, however big this box is. Look at it. You then need 500 grams of summer berries, the juice and rind from one large orange, 100 grams of caster sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of Cointreau or some other orange liqueur. That's orangey. 175 millilitres of water. You then also need 2 egg whites, but we don't need them until a little bit later on, so don't get your eggs out yet. Now I know I always say that the recipes I do are simple, but this one really is. Into your blender, put your berries, your orange juice, your orange zest, your caster sugar, your Cointreau, and the water. Blend! Blended together, you can then sieve this mixture if you want to get rid of any seeds and things like blackberries and raspberries, and you can also use any fruit. I don't know if I said that. I chose to use strawberries and blackberries because that's what I had in the fridge. So if you want to, you can sieve it, but I really like seeds in fruit, so I'm going to keep them in there. So when it's all blended together, just pour it into your chosen Tupperware. This is also the stage that if you're a little bit fancy and you've got an ice cream maker, put it in the ice cream maker, because the process from now on is basically exactly the same as if you were to make ice cream. So because I don't have an ice cream maker, this is going to go into the freezer, and make sure you lay it quite flat in the freezer, and then you need to give it a stir every half an hour. So I'm going to see you in a little bit when we need to add the egg whites, but for now this is going into the freezer. So while your sorbet mixture is in the freezer doing all sorts of freezing, you need to now quickly make your meringue egg white mixture thing. So all you need is 2 egg whites in a clean dry bowl, and then you need to whisk these until they start to form stiff peaks. Once that's started to happen, you need to then add another 100 grams of caster sugar to this so that it makes a glossy meringue. Add this a little bit at a time and you'll see it go all shiny, and then you should be able to hold the meringue over your head. That really makes my arm ache. I'm terribly unfit. Okay, so I'm going to do the little test now, which you're supposed to do, and hold this over your head to see if it's ready. Okay. Oh, it's okay. So I have now taken my sorbet mixture out of the freezer, and it's kind of slushy consistency. So if you ever had one of those, what are they called? Pup slushies. Pup slushies? Oh my goodness, that's the sort of consistency you want it to be when you're about to fold in this meringue. Mine is slightly less than that because I have just left it sitting out of the freezer while I did the meringue, so don't do that. Fold in your meringue, a little bit at a time, and you basically just need to do this until it is completely combined. Okay, folding in that meringue takes quite a long time. You've really got to be thorough, because what will happen is the fruit juice will be right at the bottom of your Tupperware, and the meringue, because it's a flotation thing, will float on the top. So you've really got to fold that in. So this then needs to go back into the freezer. As you can see, it's slightly separated again. So you can see the layer of berry and then the layer of meringue on top. But once this has started freezing again, that becomes much easier to stir. So put this back into the freezer, and mine takes about 6 hours at least to fully freeze, and literally every half an hour you need to go and give it a little stir. So maybe make this on a day when you haven't really got much to do. As long as you're giving it a bit of a stir every now and then so that the frozen bits at the edge get combined with the bits that aren't so frozen in the middle, by the end of it, you'll have a delicious sorbet. And because I am organised like the Blue Peter presenters, I've got one that I prepared earlier. Okay, so when I say one I prepared earlier, I actually mean the remains of the one I made last time, which I had to take out of the Tupperware bowl because I needed the Tupperware. It looks like sorbet, tastes like sorbet. Oh, very cold. Oh. So make yourself a batch of this before the summer is over. Once it's all frozen, leave it in the freezer in the Tupperware. Stays like that for blooming ages. So I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. It's such nice weather. Go out and enjoy it while you can, because soon it's going to be autumn, even though that secretly makes me really excited because I love winter. From me and my sorbet, goodbye to you.